Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say that a lot of fans of the show can't help but wonder if Poppy Nozawa might have crossed the line with her daughter Luna Nozawa. But then again, she only said out loud what everyone has already been thinking about her. After all, this is the same Luna who murdered 2 people, framed her own mother for the murders, and then went on to sexually assault Will Spencer just to get pregnant with his child. We couldn't make this stuff up even if we tried. Of course, the internet certainly did have a lot to say about the matter. Some even commented with, "Was Poppy the best mom? No, but she is not the reason Luna turned out the way she did. Luna is the reason she turned out the way she did." I could be wrong for that being Finn's reason, but that's the only reason I can see why he would be upset. In my opinion, Poppy is not wrong to feel the way she feels. Another critic of the show wrote, "There is obvious shock value in Poppy calling Luna a B, mostly because most mothers wouldn't call their children that. It's not very motherly. But Poppy has every right to feel angry at Luna for framing her own mother." And then there was this comment as well. People are mad at Poppy because her hatred for Luna doesn't ring true to parents. No matter what rotten thing your child has done, most parents can never fully turn their back on their child, mothers especially. Oftentimes, the only people who maintain connection to murderers, rapists, and other criminals in prison are their mothers. Also, the show has changed Poppy into a horrible person so suddenly that viewers are confused about who she really is. It goes without saying that fans will simply have to tune in each and every day to find out what will happen next on B&B. The bold and the beautiful never shies away from testing the limits of family loyalty, trust, and love. And this time, the mother-daughter bond between Poppy and Luna Nozawa is at the heart of the storm. What was once a free-spirited relationship filled with love and laughter may now be on the brink of collapse. Spoilers tease that Poppy's latest actions could be the breaking point, the moment Luna finally realizes her mother may not be the role model she always believed her to be. But did Poppy truly cross the line with her daughter? Or is she simply a desperate mother trying to protect what little control she has left over their lives? At first glance, Poppy has always been the unconventional mom, carefree, spiritual, a believer in good vibes and second chances. Yet, underneath her laid-back demeanor lies a woman capable of surprising manipulation. Recent events suggest that her motherly concern for Luna might have gone too far. Whether it's interfering in Luna's personal relationships, hiding family secrets, or pulling emotional strings to maintain influence, Poppy's behavior seems less nurturing and more controlling by the day. Luna's romance with R.J. Forrester has been one of the few bright spots in her turbulent life. However, Poppy's subtle disapproval has started to show, not necessarily because she disapproves of R.J. himself, but because she fears losing her daughter to the Forrester world. In Poppy's eyes, Luna is becoming too independent, too connected to the Forresters, and too distant from her mother's orbit. Instead of celebrating her daughter's happiness, Poppy may have taken steps to sabotage it, under the guise of protecting Luna from heartbreak or manipulation. The most explosive element in this storyline lies in Poppy's mysterious use of her so-called wellness mints. Once dismissed as harmless herbal supplements, these little candies have now taken on a much darker implication. After the disastrous night when Luna found herself in the wrong bed, leading to one of the show's most shocking and controversial twists, many fans began to question Poppy's true intentions. Did she know what was really in those mints? Did she realize her daughter could be affected so strongly by them? Or worse, did she deliberately give Luna something that clouded her judgment? While Poppy insists she would never harm her daughter, her evasive answers and nervous behavior make it hard to trust her. The possibility that she accidentally or intentionally caused Luna's confusion with Zend adds another layer of betrayal. If Poppy's actions led to Luna's heartbreak and public humiliation, then she has crossed a line no mother should ever approach. Guilt and denial. Poppy's guilt may not be obvious at first. She's an expert at masking her emotions behind peace talks and gentle smiles. But guilt has a way of festering, and viewers have noticed the cracks forming in her serene facade. Every time Luna brings up the night that changed everything, Poppy's eyes dart away, her tone softens, and her excuses multiply. Her internal struggle is clear. She wants to protect Luna, but also protect herself from exposure. If the truth ever comes out that her negligence or deception played a role in Luna's downfall, she could lose everything: her daughter's trust, her new relationship with Bill Spencer, even her chance to reinvent herself as a respectable member of Los Angeles society. In classic soap fashion, Poppy's guilt might push her toward even more desperate acts. Lies could pile upon lies, and before long, she could find herself trapped in the very web she wove. Luna's awakening. For Luna, the emotional toll has been devastating. Once bright-eyed and full of hope, she now finds herself questioning everything: her identity, her family, even her own memories. Her love for RJ has been put to the ultimate test, and her sense of self-worth has been shattered by events she can barely understand. But Luna is stronger than Poppy gives her credit for. Slowly, she's beginning to see the patterns: how her mother's guidance often leads to confusion, how Poppy's truths are often half-lies. It's only a matter of time before Luna confronts her mother head-on, demanding answers that Poppy has worked so hard to avoid. The confrontation promises to be explosive. Luna's heartbreak, Poppy's guilt, and years of buried resentment could erupt in one unforgettable showdown. Fans can expect raw emotions, painful confessions, and perhaps the moment Luna finally decides to break free from her mother's shadow. Bill Spencer caught in the middle. Adding more tension to the mix is Bill Spencer, the man who has become both Poppy's romantic partner and, potentially, Luna's new father figure. Bill's involvement complicates everything. He's drawn to Poppy's beauty and charm, but he's also a man who values honesty above all else. If he discovers that Poppy has been lying, especially if it involves drugging her own daughter or covering up a serious mistake, his feelings may turn cold in an instant. Worse yet, Bill could side with Luna. He's protective by nature, and he's already shown signs of caring deeply for her. That could leave Poppy isolated, forced to face the consequences of her actions alone. It's the kind of poetic justice the bold and the beautiful thrives on: a woman undone by her own deceit. A chance at redemption? Still, as much as Poppy may have crossed the line, soap operas love a redemption arc. Perhaps her choices weren't entirely malicious. Maybe they came from fear, insecurity, and a misguided sense of love. If she steps up, tells the truth, and takes responsibility for her mistakes, she might just earn back Luna's trust. But that path will be long and painful, and the damage she's done might be too deep to repair. Forgiveness won't come easily. Luna has endured humiliation, betrayal, and emotional trauma. To rebuild their bond, Poppy would have to confront not only her lies, but also her tendency to control the narrative. True healing will require brutal honesty, something Poppy has avoided for far too long. The road ahead. As this mother-daughter saga unfolds, fans can expect heartbreak, confrontation, and maybe even redemption. Will Luna finally break free and forge her own path within the Forrester world? Will Poppy confess the truth before it's too late? Or will her lies spiral out of control, destroying every relationship she holds dear? One thing is certain: the Nozawa family drama is far from over. The next few weeks promise shocking revelations that could redefine their relationship forever. Whether Poppy's motives were pure or poisoned, the truth will come out, and when it does, it might change everything for both mother and daughter. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.